Hey, shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to say, Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Also, would like to say peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect, the Akim, that's pushing his word in all sincerity and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. For the Akwat, the sisters who watch and believe, shalom to you as well. Shalom to the new fruit, the new viewership, the new believers coming into this faith. And just back with another lesson. I was just meditating on things I've been seeing lately regarding the Heisman Trophy winner, which is basically an award for pretty much the best college football player. And it's this guy, Travis Hunter, that played for Colorado, with Coach Prime and all of that. But rather than just his accomplishment of itself being celebrated, the woman, that he chose to be with, that's pretty much been the narrative, like concerning her past. And, she said that, she wasn't even really feeling the dude initially, this, that, and the third. I'm not going to go into the gossip of it, but the point being made, man, that's just one of many examples of how the Israelite men, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we've been reduced to harlots, that we have to take for wives, man. Because even most men in today's society, they don't want a virtuous woman or a woman that's a virgin. They want a woman that's been already popped by different men, who has so-called experience. She know how to do this. She know how to do that. All right. Pretty much we're in a culture to where harlots, are another term they call them now, 304s, hoes. They get exalted. And the women that are trying to do the right thing, like what we call plain Jane, those are too boring, and men oftentimes look over those women. But the point being made, man, Esau Edom, that's just one of many reasons why his kingdom is going to have to be destroyed, because as the ruler is, so are the people. I'm loosely paraphrasing, so is the leader of the people, so is the people. So Esau Edom, through his feminist movement mainly, has basically empowered our women of our nation just to feel like they don't need no man. They can just go sleep with this, that, and the third. And then when they get tired of just being ran through, they can just pick whoever they deem, according to all of these unrealistic standards, to be the man that they choose to have in their life. But, our women have become way too damn comfortable, and they're just built up in pride, just like our chief enemy, Esau Edom. So among the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, according to the prophecy in Zechariah 13, that have to be destroyed, most of them consist of women within that 2/3 number, because just by sheer numbers, women outnumber men. So there's going to be a lot of judgment to you women, especially of our nation, starting with the head tribe, the Judites, which the so-called black woman here in America, that's the Judite woman, okay? Because she's just too far gone at this point. And I know you're going to have people coming on the comment board sometimes saying, well, not all. I'm not talking about all, but if the shoe fits, wear it. To who it applies to. Obviously, I believe through the spirit that there are women, I ain't going to say good because the scriptures don't say that, but that women that are okay, are decent, that are at least giving an effort to try to do the right things. But those women, if they're smart, if they're wise, they're going to be under a man of the Lord. But most of these women, man, for the most part, they hoes, man. Okay. And if they not actually just sleeping with a whole lot of different men, just in their mentality that they're hoes, man, because they think they just have free reigns to do whatever the hell they want. My body, my choice. They think they're equal or above a man, actually. But we coming into a times where that's going to be shown to be a complete lie. Okay, that's oxymoronic to think that somehow, but the scripture says that a woman should overpass a man, but we understand because wicked rulership is in power. But we're in a time where Esau, his kingdom is coming to an end. Okay, Esau is the end. Okay, and Jacob is the beginning. But I'll start off here in the scriptures before I start rambling too much. This is Amos 6:1. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Babylon. Salaki, I read it wrong. It says, woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations to whom the house of Israel came. So we understand that it was talking about the leaders of Israel at that particular time, but the scriptures are multifold. So you can apply it to the whole nation of Israel as a whole today. Most of our people, through the damn serpent, through this devil, we become comfortable. Even though we've been brought over here in captivity, our people have become comfortable in this place, being able to earn money and resources and have businesses. And, Jake has figured out a way to finesse to have comfort. But even just within the whole of our people, you women of our nation are the most at ease. OK, you don't have a care in this world, man. That's why you've been emboldened and built up in so much pride to think that everything that's going on for y'all is due to your hard work, your merit, just your ingenuity. No, it's the damn devil that's in power that set you up over men. OK, when at the end of the day, man, men are who build and maintain societies, man, the infrastructure. I'm going to, the late, great Kevin Samuels, So women need men way more than, men need women. But I'm not trying to even make it about no gender war, because we got enough of that running rampant. I think everybody needs each other. Men need women, and women for sure need men. And women, they have a beautiful role within the order of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the Heavenly Father, in the name of his only begotten Son. But everything has to be done decently in order. OK, when women are in their correct role and order, the family flourishes. OK, but the serpent has basically duped our women into thinking that they have a better shot if they do without their man. And that was some main a requirement to be able to get like Section A and a lot of these government benefits. If you're a single so-called black woman, or you can't have a man in the house, OK, which that destroys the family structure. That puts the kids at potential of getting into all different types of trouble and things of that nature without having a man in the house. But our women have been given that false illusion of independence. And that's going to be torn down, man, especially in the times that we're coming into. All right. And then just going back to this dude, Travis Hunter, man, I guess some people are saying this girl was an ex-stripper or whatever the case may be. She was in a video with some dude that's allegedly during the time that they were together. But that's just one example of many, man. Most of these women out here, especially you Israelite women, man, they just thoughts, man. They're 304s. I'll just say it that way. Just, because I know the censorship campaign is real and they trying to ban free speech in every way possible. So that's why we have to speak in code, when we put up, the lessons on the internet, on YouTube, especially. But most of these women in this society, man, they just complete hoes. Even if you really want to have a wife, unless you go, to a far off place and, get in with the family to get the woman while she's young. And I'm talking about marriageable age, nothing creepy like they try to pin that on us, But for the most part, if you're in this society here in Babylon, the Great America, man, if you have a wife, if you didn't get with her when you was in like high school or middle school or something like that, most likely, man, she's been touched by not just another man, but multiple men. OK, so we've been reduced to just harlots, man. And it's like it's not even shamed. In the ancient world, that would have been a shame. That's shameful to be a harlot, man. But now, harlots get exalted in this place. They get championed. OK, they get championed even more so than women that are trying to do the right thing, man. That's why the Lord's going to have to do away with this place. And mainly the leadership that's in power right now. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked at this appointed time. But this is Amos 7:17. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. And a harlot, we know, is a 304. I'll just say it that way, man. Just being intimate, being sexual with multiple men. That's not a woman's biology in itself. That's totally against her own biology, man. You know, to be dealing with multiple men. Because if a woman is dealing with multiple men, you know, you at the same time and she becomes pregnant, you got to ask who's the father. That's why you have paternity tests and stuff like that. Whereas opposed to men have the ability to get multiple women pregnant at one time and it's the same father. Okay. So that shows that you can't try to put women and men on the same playing field. We're totally different. And that's not to say one is better than the other. It's just the role that the Most High gave, you know, to man and woman, you know, for the purpose of creating family and legacy. Everybody has to do their part. But our women have become harlots in the city, man. Just giving liberation to take girls' trips, you know, just all of these different things that show rebellion and bring shame to your father, your husband, your family. OK, the whole strip club culture. I mean, and I can't lie. I've been there. It's been in times at the gentleman's club or whatnot. But at the end of the day, man, most of these women they're just complete hoes, especially of the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, first and foremost, so-called Latinos and so-called Native Americans, man. You pull up World Star Hip Hop or just all over social media, man. Our women are acting a damn fool, man. Scantily clad outfits, always twerking and turned up. Not modest at all. But I'll read it again. Amos 7:17, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. So that's a curse on the men as well, man. Your wife, man, we got to get the hell up out of here. OK, because we don't have any authority. Even if we want to try to put your foot down in your house, man, especially if you got kids, the woman, you know, by default already has leverage to put you in a bad situation. You know, if things are not fitting to her needs and her happiness, this society is completely backwards. It says, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. And that's what's happening to a lot of our people in these projects, in these ghettos throughout America. You know, our sons and daughters are falling by the sword. The modern day sword is the gun or any, you know, form of weapon. All right. Violence in the street, mainly because in a lot of these households, the father's not in the household. It says, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. You know, and we're still in a state of captivity. And that's the biggest showing of how we're still in captivity, is that we don't have any control over our women. We're completely powerless against our women. OK, and that's why our women trust in this damn devil more than their own men. OK, because we've been stripped powerless, you know, going back to slavery, you know, buck breaking us in front of our women, raping men in front of their women. OK, raping our women in front of the husband. The Israelite man has just been basically diminished to a powerless situation. And that's why women ultimately don't respect us, man, for the most part. But we're coming to a time where that's going to change real soon, man. So brothers, don't get too bent out of shape. If your woman that you're dealing with now, if she's not, you know, following all of the orders and in your direction within the household as you would like, you know, just deal in wisdom to the best of your ability. But, you know, a change of pace is coming, man, for sure. And you women, you know, that watch these videos and that you got an Israelite man, hey, you better respect that man. You better play your role. That's all I'll say on that. But I'm going to read this scripture here in Ecclesiasticus chapter 25, verse 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay, going back to Eve in the Garden of Eden. Okay. So Adam didn't sin, it was Eve who committed the sin, but Adam sinned by following after the woman. And that's what our people, our men of our nation has historically done, always following behind the woman to the downfall of the nation. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. And that's why women have to be under the jurisdiction of their father, before they're marriageable age. And then once they get to marriageable age, either get married off to a husband. OK, a woman has to always be under a man if that woman is to thrive and play the position that the Most High set her up to play, in righteousness. Because you give women liberty to gad abroad and they get into all different types of mischief. They start dealing like 304s and harlots and dealing with all different types of men at the same time. OK, having different baby daddies. OK, we live in a culture of baby daddy, baby mama. OK, but a lot of our people want to go around talking about their kings and queens when we can't have both. OK, we can't be kings and queens and at the same time embrace a culture of degeneracy, talking about baby mamas and baby daddies, man. That's completely out of bounds, man. Bitches and hoes, niggas. All right. But the point being made, man, these women, and I really usually try to avoid these types of videos, but just through the spirit, I mean, these women, the pride of them, man, is reaching its limits. And the Lord is going to intervene, man, especially starting with the women of our nation. You Israelite women, starting with the head tribe, the Judites, which the Judites are you so-called Negroes. Because even this chick in boxing, Clarissa Shields, she's a good boxer for a woman's boxer. But every time you look up, she always trying to challenge men. Another example, man. Like these women are going to be put in their place real soon, man. And the women that are doing the right thing, they going to be okay. They going to be okay. We always got to put the balance out, too, because we're not no women bashers here at Great Millstone. We love women, but we love women that are in order. All right. We're not dealing with no disorderly conduct from no woman. That's played the hell out. But this is Proverbs 31:3. It says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. So that's clear off the cut. Give not thy strength, thy power, thy leverage. I'm just using synonymous terms. Give not your strength to women, man. Because we live in a culture where simps is messing up the game for everybody, man. By not having a backbone, by putting these women on a pedestal. When any interaction that you're dealing with a woman, you always got to look at a woman as just a normal so-called human being first and foremost. It's nothing special about her just because she may be perceived as beautiful in your eyes, and that's all subjective. But at the end of the day, she got to wake up and piss and take a dump just like any other man in the morning, man. OK, so me, myself included, we got to change our perspective and how we view these women and not pedestalize no woman, man. OK, and it says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And we know historically women have the capability. They've destroyed kings, man. That shows the power of a woman. That's why, the scriptures is really, what's the word I'm looking for? Strict and stern when it comes to women, because you have to be strict and stern for a woman to come in the right order. All right. Can't compromise with that. And pretty soon we're not going to be compromising with it. The Lord is going to set things back in order. It's beautiful that we're in a time where Babylon is going to completely fall apart. And these women, nature's going to pretty much just take its course. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'll just close out the lesson with this right here. The oldie but the goodie. Isaiah 4:1, it says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So we're in that day. We're near that time of Jacob's trouble, where all hell is going to break loose in the earth. Okay, well, all of these jobs and these companies where these women are making these high salaries using their college degrees, all of that's going to be cut off. When you're going to have the ability to be able to go out and hunt and get resources. Okay, women are going to need men in the times that we're coming into. And we understand that 7, that represents completion. So different brothers got different spirits, as far as the number of women to each brother, the Lord will put that in his own will, or it's already put in the Lord's will. But the point being made, these women, they're going to be married to a man saying, let us take thy name. Let us be called by thy name, because we know with a name, there comes a certain rank. There's privileges and rights that come with a name. So the women that, like I said, are smarter and have been watching the videos and that believe, you're going to get with a man of the Lord. Because in that day where it's talking about 7 women shall take hold of one man, it's not talking about any man. Because there's going to be a lot of these simps and just wicked niggas getting put to death as well. Okay? When it's talking about one man, 7 women taking up hold of one man, it's talking about an Israelite for one, and then of the elect, that's doing the will of the Lord, that's serving the Lord, that has the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Heavenly Father, in the name of his only begotten Son. So we're in that time, man. And for brothers that may have problems, interacting with women, getting the woman you want, getting any women, hey, don't even worry about none of that, man. It's going to come. Just keep serving the Lord. Seek ye the kingdom of heaven, and the Most High's righteousness and all things shall be added. I'm loosely paraphrasing Matthew, the 6th chapter. But with all being said, Lord willing, this edified, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect.